Good morning. Today is the 2nd of January, and I'm back in Essaouira, as you know. I hear little brat screaming. This is Essaouira, the plage. I've just been in the water. It's a little cooler than yesterday, so it's getting ready to brace itself. 1 degree drop, I think you'd be finding it bracing. But yesterday it was lovely and warm. Very little has changed on the outward look since I first came here. Take away all those lights. Those lights are... they arrived a few years ago. That hotel arrived a few years ago. My doctor stayed there with his wife, Carmel. Dr. McQuaid, I'm sure he's passed on by now. And this is new, and this is new, and these are new here as well. And that's the way of it, isn't it? But a lot of the frontage is still here from when I remember it in 1990, when I first came to Essaouira. There was sand dunes down here, big, huge sand dunes. But to make the beach and the place habitable for tourists, they took them away. And the island is still the same. I would have thought they could have done something with the island, but it's a preserve. And Essaouira is doing well enough as it is. In the prevailing climate, Essaouira is empty. There are some French. I've seen a few English, kept away from them, and didn't see any Irish whatsoever, which doesn't mean they're not here. If I go to a bar somewhere, there's probably an Irishman. This is where I met Paolo and Maria, Patricia and Robbie 2 years ago. I think it was at this time, but I'm not sure. And ever since, they've been good friends to Zaggy and Hisham and to myself. And it's the maktub, the fates, that lead you into this. Zaggy was fortunate that Paolo collected a rehan for Zaggy, and so Zaggy now has a new apartment to get married with. Thanks be to God. And I could tell you lots more. I could tell you a great history of the place, but it wouldn't be the history in the books. It would be the history of Burnett, enjoying life, taking it as it is, taking it as it was, accepting. Because I think when we accept our lives, we do a bit better than when we strive to try and get more. And when you have plenty, what more do you need? Anyway, there you have it. Life is good. Burnett is back in Essaouira. I don't know how it is that I'm still here in Essaouira after all these years. Poor Hisham and Mohammed sitting in Marrakesh. And Marrakesh is nice and warm, but there's a severe need of rain. There's severe drought here. There's no plants, there's no agriculture, there's no grass for the very nice sheep, cows, goats. It's hard, but it's no harder than it ever was, and perhaps no easier. Anyway, there's still young people doing the surfing, and that's great, that's wonderful. So Essaouira is still making a bit of money, even if it's not to the same degree. I was here yesterday, and the whole place was empty. There was probably about 20 to 30 maximum tourists. And I remember the speech, you wouldn't get one of those blue seats. You wouldn't get one. You wouldn't get one. And there was a lot more out than there is now. Look at so few. But there's no point putting out 20 million when there's only 20 people here. So there you have it. That's the life of it. That's the joy of it. And being the second day of January, I will soon be closing down and seeing what the new life is going to bring me. I don't mean the new life as in the new year. I mean that there will be many changes this year in my life. I hope they're for the better. I don't know. But I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward. Salam alaikum. And there you have it. Isn't it a grand life? Isn't it a grand life altogether? You know, I'm here 15 years, going into the 16th. There's an awful lot you can do. There's an awful lot of water under those bridges. There's an awful lot that has happened. But I'm still here. I'm still here. And that's a great thing. I hope I'll always be here. If only in memory. If only in memory. Good morning to you now. The new year has started. Get out there and do something. Change the world. Make it better for yourself. Make it better for people around you. Make it better. That's all you need to do. Bye.